This is John with Window Cleaning Solutions. Today I'm going to walk you through our 10-step paver restoration and sealing process. This is what you should look for when hiring a paver restoration or sealer at your home. We recommend at least having a minimum of these steps and to ensure the best quality sealant, adhesion, and durability. You can see this sealant that was on this customer's home had failed. It turned white. And what you see here is we're actually applying a stripper to lift the old sealant up. This is a very important step. If the sealant is doesn't look very good if you put another coat over top of it, most likely it's not going to change the appearance of the coat that's already down. So you do need to remove that. Plus it helps guarantee that you're going to get the color enhancing properties that you're looking for. A lot of the color enhancing film forming sealants won't react if they're not able to get into the stone, so it'll just be another clear top coat instead of the deep color enriching that you're looking for. You can see once the stripper is activated, it lifts the old sealant up, and we're able to use a turbo nozzle to agitate and lift that um, failed sealant off of the surface. This is a time-consuming process, and as you can imagine, it does remove a good amount of the sand from the joints between the stones, which will be replaced later at a later step in the process. Um, Depending on how well the stripper works, sometimes it can go a little faster. In this case, this actually worked quite well, but unfortunately, sometimes it's a little bit more stubborn and takes a lot more time to get it to lift. You can see what the stone looks like after it starts to dry and the stripper or the old sealant has been removed. And then the next step, we will go through a series of a couple different stone cleaning stages, oil removal, rust stain removal, efflorescence or mineral stain removal, and then what you see here is the final stone cleaning or pH neutralizing step. That is a deep cleaning step. It removes the dirt, but it also makes sure that any of the other chemicals that were used are neutralized and that this new sealant will be able to, you know, tightly adhere and be very durable in the future for you. And once we apply it, we'll actually go and use the surface cleaner, as you can see there, to really thoroughly and evenly scrub the surface of the stone to make sure that you have a nice, even, uniform look. And then our final stage on the first day of cleaning is the sand. We have a choice of 7 different sands that you can choose from. In this case, we recommend choosing one that matches the overall tone of the stone, which that in this particular case is tan. You can see we push it in with the floor squeegee, and then once we come back the following day, we'll actually go around and do a final inspection. You can see here dry sand is added to any of the joints that are a little low and didn't get filled properly during the wet sanding process. And then we come back with a leaf blower, and that air will make sure that any fine particles of sand, dust, leaves that might have settled on the surface overnight are clear before the sealant is added. This is a very important step to make sure that the surface is uniform and not in texture, but also in look. So it's not glossy, and then in some areas, and matte finish in other areas, because the sand will not. It doesn't lend it to be as glossy. It kind of breaks the surface up a little bit. And you can see that the sealant is added via a sprayer, and then once the surface is thoroughly soaked, we'll go ahead and squeegee the extra sealant into the joints to make sure that you get once again a very uniform um, look once the surface is dry and the sealant is dry. And we'll just go ahead and repeat this process until the entire surface has been coated. We can put down 1 or 2 coats depending on what you prefer and which sealant you choose. And this was the final look at the end of, of the day after the sealant was dry. You could see nice, beautiful, uh, brand new looking hardscape. So if you're in need of some paver restoration or natural stone restoration services, give us a call, 561-293-3117. Be thrilled to come by and give you a consultation and let